This is the Thermomate gas water heater. It is a tankless water heater. Tankless gas water heaters are rated for an entire household. Now online you will find options for different sizes depending on your situation. In the box will be the tankless gas water heater, the owner's instructions, safety literature, and the mounting hardware. Now in the mounting hardware you're going to have three different options. You're going to have direct mounting screws for a solid surface such as plywood, something very solid. You're going to have hollow core anchors for drywall, sturdy paneling, something like that, but make sure your wall is strong enough. And then you're going to have these masonry anchors. These are going to be for like your brick or your concrete foundations. So I would recommend 2 fasteners on the top and 2 on the bottom. A tankless water heater will provide your family years of hot water service. Now, you can save money by purchasing this online and have a plumber install it for you, or do whatever you're comfortable with. Consult a professional if you have any questions. Now, the leading authority will be your local codes in your area, but I found the manufacturer's instructions are very thorough and they provide you all the instructions and all the safety requirements. The connections are very straightforward. In water, cold. Out water, hot. The gas line, a normal plug-in, 120 volt, and of course the venting. Now you may already have some of the fixtures you're going to need, such as a pressure temperature release on the hot water side, shut-off valves. I've also seen at the home improvement stores, they actually sell tankless water heater installation kits where they give you some of these shut-off valves and one-way check valve ready to go. They have provided a washer for you if you need it. I've opted for these easy, kind of quick connector adjustable water lines. They already have a washer inside, so you don't need another one. And also, when you have a washer, you don't need additional Teflon tape or water tape. I'd recommend a 10 or 12-inch crescent wrench to do the final tightening. Okay, onto the hot water side. Now this is the side that you are going to want a pressure release valve. You may have one from a previous water heater that you can reuse. Okay, onto the gas line. You are going to want a shutoff valve on your gas line. Likely you already have one from your previous installation. Now, quick word here, if you're going from a tank water heater to your first tankless, the connections will have to be moved around as these have a very small footprint, and that's part of the appeal. I love these easy, flexible gas connectors. They'll tell you what they're rated for. This 1/2-inch type is rated for water heaters. Also on these flex gas lines, they'll tell you exactly what they're rated for safety. They also include 3 different adapters depending on your exact situation. Okay, have you ever heard of Teflon tape or pipe thread tape? Now the clear or blue ones are rated only for water, so you do want the yellow marked ones, the ones that are marked for gas. Here we do want to use tape, and we want to go clockwise around the threads. And this will help seal those threads. Now, of course, you're going to want to take your time with the gas line. When you're done with gas lines, make sure to do a soapy water test for gas leaks. There's also some do-it-yourself kits out there for checking for gas leaks. Okay, arguably on a gas water heater, the vent is the most important for safety. If you are uncomfortable with this part, please consult a plumber. Now, in most cases, you'll need what's called a B vent. A B vent is a double wall vent. Look on the inside, you'll see 2 layers. A double wall vent will safely discharge the flue gases and carbon monoxide out of the structure. Now, if you're extremely close to a masonry chimney already, you can use a single wall vent right into the masonry chimney. But in most cases, people will have to vent sideways through the exterior wall, and they're going to want a B vent. Okay, here we're simply going to install the flue, place it all the way down, and screw it in. Now, in the instructions, the owner's instructions, there are plenty of instructions on the venting, where it can be vented. For instance, no safety concerns, don't vent under a window, things like that. If you're venting sideways, laterally, you do have to maintain a small slope. That's because condensation water is very acidic, and you do want it to drain to the exterior and not to the interior of your unit. Of course, brace your flue extremely firm and tight so it will not be loose in any way. Standard 120 volt outlet is required. You do have a protective film on your unit that you can remove. That's going to power on your new tankless on-demand water heater. You can adjust the temperature. Also, to purge your unit, you want to turn back on the water, check for leaks, run enough water through it so you have no error in the water lines. Generally speaking, 120 is max for houses with youngsters. Most adults like to go a little bit higher, but that's up to you, and there are some safety recommendations in the owner's manual. You've did it. You've installed your Thermomate tankless water heater. It will provide years of good service. Some tips and maintenance advice is in the owner's manual, such as cleaning. Also, these water heaters do require a certain amount of quality water going in them. For instance, if you live on a well with extremely hard water deposits, they'll cause some scale to build up, and you'll have to clean more frequently. So whole house filters and water softeners are a good thing. This was the Thermomate tankless water heater. This is the gas version. It comes in a propane and a natural gas option, also in different sizes depending on your needs.